Welcome back. Welcome home.
Welcome back. Welcome home.
We got to start off. Shout out already.
Oh.
Wayward Kin.
Oh, dude. Big news.
Yeah. Big news.
Hey.
The biggest news.
We dropped something.
Mm-hmm.
Whoops.
Can we put it up now, maybe?
You want to play it?
Can we play it? Like, can I put it in and play it?
Cue the teaser.
Cue the teaser.
Mom's supposed to pick me up.
Yeah, I know.
Does Mom know?
I just want to let you know Lily was just in my office and I think she's planning on suing you for custody.
I'm sorry to say this, but if your dad wanted to see you, he'd be seeing you.
He couldn't just leave jail.
He should have thought about that before he drove around drunk.
What we have to do is to determine whether or not he's unfit.
Sir,
She needs a brother!
Yeah, what am I then?
Get your hands off the window,
Please get your hands off the window. It's okay.
And we're back.
And we're back.
Sick. Yeah, man. I'm so excited right now. We are having screenings of Wayward Kin. Kind of on the DL, kind of not. But yeah, we're having screenings. 3 major screenings going on right now. The first one we have an event page for. If you check it out, if we could put the link in, that'd be awesome. If you
want to
see,
and in the description.
yeah, dude, we put our entire lives into this feature film. We left it all out on the table. It's a meaningful story. It is, if you've ever dealt with divorce, separation in families, if you were a child of divorce, if you're somebody who experienced some kind of like separative, if you've been a parent and had trouble raising a kid, if you've ever dealt with like rejection or looking for redemption in your life, I think you might relate to this story. So I would go check it out if you can. We're going to be at the Texas Theater, which is like, dude, I'm such a history nerd. You know, I'm into the JFK stuff. This is where Lee Harvey Oswald, after he assassinated the president, ran to this theater, sat in this. We're going to be there.
Crazy.
Wayward Kin's going to be playing in this theater.
Crazy.
It's like 600 something seats, like one night only. So if you're into that, if you're into independent film, if you want to see something new and fresh voices, I'm telling you, it's going to be amazing. I will be there. Adam's going to be there. The cast, the crew. If you have questions, if you're looking to get into film, if you just want to network, like come through, pull up, watch the movie, check out the theater, experience it all. We're going to have a lot of fun. So that's on the 28th of April. Go get your tickets at the link right now. We're also going to have, within the next few days, 2 screenings event page at Archer City, where the last picture show was filmed. Back in the 70s, Peter Bogdanovich made this movie, Last Picture Show, in Archer City, where Larry McMurtry, one of the greatest American authors, is from. And it was the boom of an independent film era. That film kind of helped launch independent film in America. And our film just happened to film there 50 years later. And we're going back. We're screening Wayward Kin twice. 2 nights only.
Yes.
I believe 25th and 26th. Don't quote me. Check out the page once it's up. It'll all be in my links in my bios on Instagram. So if you're confused, go check it out there.
O'Hagan career coaching, guys. Out of college, I don't want you to suffer trying to find a job. I want you to do your best. I want you to get that thing, ace the test,
get it,
that interview, how to spruce up that resume.
Get that thing.
Separate yourself.
Get that thing.
I'm going to send you to Coach O at O'HaganCareerCoaching.com. Dude, I'm going to tell you right now, he's got 35 years of experience. Think about that. He's got all these people over 30 years, like senior sales, like all this stuff. It's all about who you know, right?
Yep.
So we're going to send you to someone that knows the people, knows what he's talking about, and he's just a great guy as well. Go to O'HaganCareerCoaching.com to see the plans.
Boom.
Anytime Outdoors Lab. Dude, I want you to take it because I don't know if you want to include what's been going on lately.
Oh, there's a lot going on. Go check out right now the YouTube page or the TikTok page. If you're an actor, young filmmaker, young storyteller, you're a little confused about where you are on the road, or you just want to have some kind of ability. You know you have a talent for it. You know you love story. You don't know quite how to do it when you get to set. Adam at Anytown Actors Lab is the guy we send you to because we believe in him. He's teaching people left, right, and center how to act. The reviews are crazy. Everyone's learning how to act. And if you want to live truthfully under imaginary circumstances, that's our guy, and that's who we're going to send you to. AnytownActorsLab.com. Check him out.
And shout out to the patrons, patreon.com/youherePod. Guys, it's the best way to support us. If you want to throw us a bone, if you rock with what we do, that's how you support.
That's right.
Go to patreon.com/youherePod.
Bang. But man, I'd love to see people there, dude. I'm so excited. Like, finally we're here, bro.
Yeah.
It's 5 years this year.
5 years?
Yeah, coming up October, September. That would be 5 years.
That's insane.
Yeah, bro. So I'm very excited to be here. Finally gave it to you guys to like see what happens with it. I don't know what's gonna happen, but it's our first feature film. It's our production company. We wrote it. We've acted in it. Adam directed it. We produced it with like a young, hungry team, and like this is it from beginning to end. We're gonna see this thing through. So I'm pumped, dude.
The purest form.
Yeah, hardest trail to like mow because it hasn't been mowed yet, and at least in our little lane. So yeah, we come up against obstacles, and we just faithfully ask for guidance, and we try things, and we fail, and we learn, and we grow, and this is our marquee film. So this is it, buddy.
It's crazy.
We die on this hill, man.
Crazy.
Yeah.
I can't believe it's been that long, dude. I really can't.
Yeah, it's a long journey, man.
But I'm gonna say you want to see both of us there.
No,
because I'm gonna try to be there.
Oh my god,
I'm gonna try. I want to be there. I don't want to not be there because I wasn't there for the actual making the movie.
Yeah,
and I am still I regret that. It's like a big regret in my life that I wish I was a part of.
You gotta come, man.
I really want to go, and I'm gonna make it happen. And I gotta make some calls, and I'm gonna make it happen.
Yeah, dude. It may never happen again, so we gotta.
I'm gonna make it happen.
We gotta do it.
Whether I gotta sleep on the floor,
that's it.
But
that's it. We will figure this out. Yeah, dude.
That's awesome.
Big
congrats, dude.
Thank you, man.
Anytown Pictures.
So be on the lookout, dude. We're gonna be releasing a lot of content. A lot of content about the premieres. But yeah, honestly, I'd love to see you guys there. I know it's far. If you are in the East Coast area, if you're close to Texas or around that area, pull up, come through. Cheap flights right now.
Hell yeah.
Cheap. Yeah, I'm excited, bro. I told you, fasting, so my brain's like,
you're out, dude. We might have to change the name of the podcast to just the skinniest boys out here.
To two little fit cuties, man.
Just two toothpicks.
I know, you look good, man. You lost a lot of weight. You lost a lot of weight.
Last time.
But you look tight in the right areas. You feel me?
I know. Now, how do I get rid of the...
You feel me?
Now I get rid of this and this.
You don't want to get rid of that. Don't get rid of that. No, leave that.
But you know what? Never mind.
Yeah, don't say it.
But, you know, like... It feels good to just like, I feel like it's so cool that I don't really feel like I have to worry about, I don't know what it is, why it's so hard to like want to get healthy and lose weight in the moment. But I don't know why like this time around, I just feel like I don't think about it. I just do it. I don't have any problem doing it.
Lifestyle choice.
I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
So you know, like those moments where like you go to the gym, like and you're starting, and it feels you're just gonna end your life.
Yes,
like, it just feels awful.
Yeah, bro.
And then like, you feel like you go for like a month, and you're like, I don't really feel anything. Like,
yeah.
Like, what is it? It really is just like it takes a year to change your life.
It's just a consistent.
Right?
I think it's consistency, and it's like just lifestyle choice. Like I'm making a choice to be consistent. And
they say like healthily, you should be losing a pound a day if you're doing it like the right way.
Yeah.
Right.
But then you'd be zero after like couple 100 days.
Yeah. No, every week.
Oh, okay.
That
makes sense. That makes sense.
Which makes way more sense. Not every day. That makes no sense.
Don't do that.
Every week.
Don't listen.
Every week is a pound.
Yeah.
Which is like, you think about that, you're like, that sucks.
No.
I don't know. I used to think about that. I'm like, that's what?
No, that's nothing, dude. Those wrestlers, you ever meet like a wrestler?
Nope.
Like in high school or something?
Nope.
They're like, they'll carry a water bottle. They spit into because they have to make weight. Ugh. There's like weight divisions. So they cut weight to like...
Spit in a bottle?
Dude, they carry a water bottle and they chew on like an orange. They'll chew on it, but they won't eat it. So they get the juices from it and they'll like spit it into the bottle. And that's how they lose weight.
Oh, does that like make their saliva come out or something?
Yeah, so they dry themselves out.
Ew.
But think about that. Like a wrestler, like a college wrestler, high school wrestler, middle school wrestler, they cut pounds by the hour.
Yeah.
It's nothing. Your body could cut pounds easy.
You're right. But that's like water weight.
Yes.
Right? It's not losing weight. It's not losing fat.
Going in saunas and shit. Yeah. But like doing it in a healthy
water weight's
way.
Different. Yeah.
Yeah, that's different. That's different. And also weight's like...
I always wanted to bring this up.
Do it.
What is the correct etiquette at the gym
Uh-huh.
for waiting for a machine? Tell me what your etiquette
This is my etiquette. Usually, if it's not, it depends how crazy it is. If it's not too crazy, I'm like a sniper. So I'm sitting on my thing, doing my thing over here, whatever workout I'm doing at the time.
Yep.
I see the machine that I want to go to.
Yep.
I will cut my workout short if I need that machine. I will.
Yeah.
And when I see them get off, start to wipe it down or take the weight off or whatever, I'm going.
Makes sense.
I'm going.
That makes sense.
If it's packed, you have to go wait till the person's done doing their reps or whatever and just say, oh, how many more you got?
Yeah.
And they'll say one, two sets. Oh, cool. All right, thanks. And then and people see that you're next, and like that's the proper etiquette to me.
I like you.
Okay,
I like you.
we'd get along.
We'd get along.
Yeah.
I don't know what this is where I make people look crazy in the gym, man. I swear, I look at them I'm like, you're insane. Like, what's wrong with you? This one chick comes up to me. This chick comes up to me.
Yeah.
And she's like,
You're like, I'm in a relationship.
How many sets? Yeah. Don't talk to me. Siren.
I'm taken. The gym's like, what? What the hell?
It's actually super funny tangent, but I was doing my thing in the corner.
Yeah.
I'm fine. I'm literally mid-set. Girl taps me on the shoulder.
No, mid-set?
She says, "Can you lift this?" And she just wants me to lift the Smith machine bar up. And I go, "Huh?"
Are you like, wait?
And I'm like, okay. And I finish my set and then I get up and she's like, and I move it. She's like, thanks. And I'm like, okay, cool. And then I go back to my stuff. She asked for more stuff. I'm like,
she asked for more.
Like more, like can you lift this weight? I'm like, I'm not doing this. Like,
she's trying to talk to you.
I don't know what she was trying to do.
She sees you're trimming up.
I don't care
to you.
I don't care. But I said, here you go. Thank you. I'm sorry. I have to work out. And I go back to working out. And then I'm done. Because I'm just like,
you said, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I have to work out. And then like some other dude started helping. I'm like, thank God.
Good.
But
if you're lost in the gym like that,
other chick,
yeah.
I got like 8 more sets. Right? I'm doing a bunch of
8
things.
sets?
I'm doing a bunch of things. Damn. Well, I'm doing a little incline and I do a little close grip. For the tries.
Gotcha. My bad.
And I try to bang it out. Don't say bang it out.
Don't say bang it out.
So, girl comes to me and says, "Oh, how many sets?" I'm like, "Oh, 8. I just started."
Yeah.
You saw me just start. You saw me just start because it's
got going.
packed in here.
Yeah.
And I am the guy to wait.
And
I wait and I look at everyone. I say, "Okay, I'm next."
Yeah.
And everyone knows that, right? Because everyone knows that. And I'm standing by the machines because everyone knows that I'm going to be next. And I don't even ask people anything.
Yeah.
I just stand next to them, and the first machine that opens, I say, "That's mine."
Wow.
And I go.
Wow.
Immediately. Once they're about to pack up, I'm there.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
No confusion. So I'm there, and the girl asks me, I'm like, 8 sets, I just got here. You saw me, and I saw you trying to get a machine. So why are you asking me when there's these 2 other people that have been here for 2 hours on the machines? Right? That doesn't make any sense. So I'm angry, but I tell her 8 sets. I have 8 sets. Right?
I'd be like, 8? You can't like
people. I'm telling you,
can I work in? Do people say they want to work in?
And I used to let people do that. No more.
Wait a second.
No more.
You tell people they can't work in?
Not anymore.
How do you say it?
I say.
How do I? Wait. Let me do
Go
it.
for it. Go for it.
All right, you're
Go
on
for it.
set 2 or whatever.
Yeah.
Hey, dude.
Yeah. What's up?
Can I work in? Well, how many sets do you have left?
6 more.
You have 6 more?
Yeah.
Would you mind if I worked in?
I don't do that. What, man? Dude, because I'm telling you,
rude.
It's
so
not rude at all. Dude,
it's
no.
So
screw you. It's not rude at all.
That's the rudest
That's not
thing.
rude at all, dude. Because I did that 2 times, and there was this dude like this. He was going like, he was doing. Dude, he comes for 1 set. Just for 1 set.
Just wanted to
and he
knock
grabs
one
the bar and he's like, and he's like freaking out. I'm like, this is insane. Like, I
So
can't do this.
since that guy, you don't do it?
Since that guy, I'm done. And then like other people ask, and I'm going through it. I'm like, look, it'd be way faster if I just did it myself. I'm telling you, I go fast. I do a 1 minute break in between every set, and I'm 10 minutes. I'm out. I'm fast, bro. That's why I say, I'm like, don't worry. Like, I'll be quick. Don't worry. I don't wait. I don't wait long. I do my shit and I leave. I'm efficient. This girl asked me, she's like, oh, can you get me when you're done?
Get her.
I said, no. And you know what? The first time she did that, because I think after that, she never talked to me again, because she goes there every day too, same as me. And never after that ever asked me anything else ever again, which is so dope, and I love that. Which is awesome, man. I love that so much. Don't talk to me, anyone, please. That's how I like going to the gym. Don't talk to me. That's how I like it.
Oh my God.
You know?
Dude, that's
so, but
okay, please.
And when she asked me that first time, I didn't say no. I said, yeah, sure, for sure.
That you'll get her.
I'm going to get you. I'm not going to get you. What am I? Your carrier? Your carer? I'm not going to get. And she's over there.
You just lied to her face.
Good. Dude, that's insane to think I'm going to do that. I don't know you. Get out of here. And you're not even in line. You're not waiting.
Oh.
Like, if you want a machine, wait.
There's a part of me that's like, if you're that clueless in a gym, like, come with a plan.
No, that's... Now, here's the difference. I know that's her plan.
To ask.
To cheat it.
To cheat this.
Why is there a baby? I hear a baby crying.
I don't know.
To, like, make people do things for her.
Okay.
For them. So that they don't have to worry. So they don't have to wait. You know?
Oh.
You know what I mean? Like, they're gaming it. So, like, you go help me. Like, because you're a guy. You want to come get me. When you're done. I'm like,
it's like a save
fuck
me
off.
Thing. Oh, I see.
I'm not doing that shit.
You're taking, bro.
And I see dudes do it. And I'm like,
of course.
I'm going to be the one. I'm going to be the one to say, nah. Or, yeah, and not do it. And it's awesome. I love it.
Just lie.
I love it, dude.
This is like,
I love those interactions.
You have a
much.
superpower with the you don't care how people perceive you thing. Like when people you don't like people, you like that they'll know.
Dude, I'm telling you,
that's a superpower.
I don't have time for this shit. If I did that, if I did the spiel, while I was going to the gym, I'd be there for 3 hours a day.
I get it.
I can't do it.
I get it.
I'm there for 2 hours.
Yeah.
A day.
Yeah.
I can't do it. I can't do 3 hours.
Wow.
If I'm getting close to 2 hours, I'm like, I gotta get the fuck out of
here. That's all I've been doing lately.
Yeah.
Like I'll be like, okay, it's 9 a.m.
Yeah.
I'm going until 10 and I'm out.
Yeah.
And then I'll look at my phone.
Awful.
It's like 11:15. I'm like, dude.
Yeah. The worst, I do an hour of cardio every time.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm like,
oh, so you're not
gotta
doing an hour then
it sucks.
Just cardio.
It sucks. I hate it. I hate seeing the time go away.
Yeah, I get it. I've been doing running days and I've been doing boxing days, so I split them up. But
I like the running days because it feels way faster.
I just love being outside running.
Yeah.
And the weather's starting to break and it's fucking inspiring.
I'm excited to go today.
Oh my gosh.
I'm hyped to go today.
Yeah, me too. Tonight's the night. I've been running at night with like a spooky podcast and like 2 sweaters and like gloves.
Yeah. I got like a windbreaker that's like waterproof.
Yeah.
In the snow or rain.
Oh, I love that shit.
I'm out.
Dude, oh my God, you just reminded me. There's this part of my run. I always kind of do the same path.
Mm.
So I go through my house. I go through the oldest one of the oldest blocks in my town. And there's like a church and there's like a graveyard outside the church. So I'm like running by there. I'm like thinking spooky stuff. I get to this park, right? Around like the first mile mark. And I run around this park once I get there. The park, one part of it is, I have photos of it. It's a straight shot, like perfectly straight path. You have like a field here and a cemetery here and just big oak tree, 2 big oak tree, 2 big oak tree. And they planted them so that they're like mirrors of each other. So it's like a perfect path, straight as an arrow. So you run through these trees essentially, right? And it's dark.
Oh no.
There's a few lights like in the distance, but like you're just running straight. So I'm running one day. Nighttime, whatever. And I've been here on this path. I can't even count how many times. Hundreds of times.
Yeah.
Running this path. I don't think twice about it. I get to this part in the middle of the path and I just have this like weird feeling for this, like a weird like cat, like hair on the back of my neck kind of stand up. I'm like, what the hell is that? But I kind of like move from the center to like the left a little. Sure enough, there is a man.
Oh no.
Standing just if I'm running towards this tree on my right, he's just behind it. And he's tight to it. So he's like hugging it.
Oh.
And I'm like, holy shit, this guy's like, my instinct was like, oh, he's going to do something crazy because he's hiding. The guy's hiding and he has his shoes off. So he's got boots and he's got his shoes off.
Shoes off.
And he's not looking at
And
me.
it's winter.
Right. And he's not looking at me and we're outside. He's not looking at me. He's looking at the graves.
Oh.
In the night, no one else.
What?
Me and him. That's it.
What?
And I think I almost said like, whoa, shit. But I like was like, huh. And I just kind of like kept going, like pretending it was a breath. But I kept looking over my shoulders. I was like, bro, what if your girl is walking the dog and at that night in this park, no one else is there.
Yeah.
He's
It's weird.
hiding behind the tree,
It's very weird.
staring at the graves. I don't know what he's thinking.
Shoes off.
I was on my, but
Graves.
we know what's funny is like in the daytime, I'd be like, wow, how beautiful. This guy's like kind of just having these thoughts.
That's true.
You know, it's just like he's just in the present moment, or he's daydreaming about something, or like he's in a park just having thoughts or having a moment to himself. How great. My brain turned it into like this, like, you're a predator, dude. And if it's me or you, it's gonna be you. Like that's my brain like switched it because it was nighttime and it was a run. Weird.
I mean, it makes sense.
I immediately was
odd
like,
hour.
it's a threat. Like,
It's the odd hours.
he didn't do
dude.
nothing. He didn't do nothing. You know what's the craziest shit? He didn't even look at me.
Yeah, it's weird.
He didn't even look at me.
It's strange. What if it's a ghost?
Honestly, it was like weird. Very weird. If you've ever experienced that on a run in the town that I'm in, I'm not going to say, and this shoeless man is near that cemetery in that park hugging a tree, like, let me know. Drop a
good,
comment
man.
in the thing.
That's
But
weird.
it freaked me out, man.
Ugh.
I got to say, shout out. We have another daily listener.
Really?
Yeah, he reached out to us. Also, shout out to everyone who's been given like so much love on the teaser. I see it all.
Yeah, dude.
Really grateful, man. I got
It
a
looks
lot
amazing,
of love.
bro.
Thanks, bro. But people have been really like kind.
Yeah.
I'm trying, and your boy's staying humble. I'm not gonna go crazy this time. But I do see the love, and I appreciate it, and it means a lot. Very kind of you guys. So thank you. One of those people reached out to us. His name's Darian. He's a daily listener. He listens on his commutes, like to school and to work and stuff.
awesome.
And yeah, so I just wanted to shout him out. And we were talking a little bit, and very like young dude, but very intelligent, like very deep thinker. You could tell like has a lot of questions about life, and obviously vibes of what our conversations kind of
Yeah.
turn into. I know we jokey, but we always kind of have a serious talk at some point. Not serious, just a life talk.
A
at
bummer
some point.
talk.
Yeah, not a bummer talk. No, we don't paint it like that. It is what it is, whatever it is. But we do open up, man. And he's an open up kind of vulnerable kid. And he mentioned something about life I thought was really, I think it was like he told me like, check out Viktor Frankl. I think you'll like him.
Ooh.
Author. And I was like, oh, word, I will. And then he hit this quote I think he got from Viktor Frankl. Maybe he didn't. But it said, he said, life would best be understood living backwards, but it must be lived forward. And I thought about that. I said, wow, if you could live life backwards, if you could like Benjamin Button this thing and go backwards, like if you can at least like walk through your life in reverse.
Yeah.
I wonder what point you'd get to where you'd be like, oh, I see now. Like, or I really can't wait to go back and walk back into this moment where it all made sense, or where I understood everything, you know, like I just had the thought of walking through your life backwards, living your life backwards, you know, from an old man, like at the end of it all, and then reversing it to when you were a kid and being like, I wonder what you would find. What would awaken? But we're forced to live forward, you know. It's
man. I feel like it would be like so much more sad.
You think so?
Yeah.
Why? Why would you think that?
Or maybe, oh man, that's tough.
Right? Really bends your mind.
I don't know why I feel like it would be sad, because like I feel like eventually you figure things out.
Right.
You know, so going from like being this like, I guess, I don't know about wise, but kind of, yeah, like older, like experienced, wise, kind of whatever I become, to kind of, I don't know about regress, but to kind of know less and see that and see like what experiences kind of shape your life and who you are, how it's defined by the things you go through or the people you meet or certain, I feel like it's just like such a, like if you go from like your worst point in life, right? Like you're low, right? Think about it going backwards. It's like things are great, and then you're like, okay, things are like, whoa, why is he sad? And then, you know, and you're like, what the hell?
Yeah.
And then it just, I don't know. That'd be a weird movie idea
It really would.
to do.
Yeah. I had an idea that was similar, but
Yeah.
yeah.
I just don't know. I imagine then it goes to you're just less, like more kind of, I guess, pure and unknowing to when you're like a kid where you're just like so playful.
Yeah.
It's probably sad just being like, wow. Or maybe it'd be nice because then in the end you're like, nothing really matters.
Right. Right.
Like bliss and bliss.
Yeah.
It's interesting though
Yeah.
to think about.
I guess like, yeah, if you were to go backwards, if you walk through your life in reverse, like, I don't know. I guess the thing that you'd find is like that, I don't know if this is true or not, but I imagine like having imagination, having those things as a kid and those characteristics where you're joyous about the smallest of things. When there's minimal posturing or trying to appear a certain way or whatever. At some point when you're a kid, you're just a kid. Yeah. You're not really concerned too much about perceptions or status or things or the next thing. It's like, this is the thing. This is it. And maybe that's what that quote hints at. It's like, that's what it's all about. Obviously, if you're writing something like that, you have a perspective about like what makes life good or how to get it. This is how life should be best understood. But I think what's interesting too is like everyone can have a perspective on what makes a good life, right? Like my perspective is going to be different than yours and than theirs, and we're all going to have a different like. Okay, if what makes life a great life? What makes a great life? What makes life great? Like what would a life look like? What is the purpose of life? You know, is it to get it right? Is it to what is right? Is it to live presently as often as possible? Like these are lifestyle choices that you feel are like best suited for you or for everyone, you could say. But you could be wrong. Like or there is no wrong. It's just this is how I choose to live my life. To be very religious, to be very structured, to be consistent. Those are all lifestyle choices, right? So I find it interesting that like you can't ever figure it out. There's too many layers of life and you're always at different points of it and you grow and your body changes and relationships change or they fade or you lose them. You know, so through different stages of life, you're going to have different lifestyle choices that you think like, I figured it out or I'm trying to live this way or whatever. It's just always interesting. You never quite get there, but we all try. You know what I mean? Like we all try to like live our best version of our life or what we think our best version of our life is supposed to be or whatever. Like the present. Like we set up a podcast. We said, we believe that the present is very important. It's our choice. Like it's our taste, if you want to say, about life. We think that value comes from the present. Present conversation, sharing time with each other, dropping everything and saying this moment matters. Let's figure out why. Let's go in and figure out why. And we've definitely seen some like result from that, I think. I'm always kind of like nourished in some way spiritually or emotionally or relationship, wise. Like I always feel stronger after this kind of thing if we really drop it all. So there's validity to it, to live present. It's definitely something that resonates with me, but some people would disagree. Some people would say you're supposed to build forward. You're supposed to You live in the present, you're like a monk. Like, okay, but then what? What do you get out of that? What is tangible in that? There's some tangibility in life that makes more sense. You know what I mean? Everyone has like a choice, I guess, and a preference and a taste, which makes life interesting to me.
Yeah, everyone's just kind of uniquely theirs, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because it's like we can have the same kind of things we think are important, but it could be like a level of how important
Straight up
something is more than someone else.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. That's such a question I've never heard or thought about ever before. It's so weird.
It's his fasting brain.
I like it.
Check this out. What is something right now, Mike, that you feel you've don't lose you. Come back, man. You just went into another orbit. No, stay here. For your life now, what is like a preference of the way you choose to live that you think makes a life great? I hope I'm saying this in a way that makes sense. Okay.
Trying to word it.
It's like a choice you've made about life. Like, this is good life.
I think not allowing the societal pressures of like status in like your job, money, popularity, like coolness, all the things where people are like, that's the cool thing, that's the right way to be.
Yeah.
Or like the image that is at the end of the day kind of just like an illusion of like what's good. Or at least like what I believe is kind of like fake, in a way of living, like trying to please other people and I don't know, not living truthfully like to who you are, being someone else to get by. I think that's like how you can live a good life, trying to be as true to yourself as possible.
Right on.
In all your kind of interactions.
Yeah.
And just if you wake up and do that.
How does someone who doesn't know how to be who they are find out who they are? Like, what advice would you give them? I don't know who I am.
I think in small ways, try to do it.
Okay.
Maybe in a friendship like that you're hanging on to, or someone that's hurting you, or maybe even like I'm trying to think of even simpler, like easier, because that's still kind of hard to like tell how you feel to someone. Maybe you just tell someone you feel good or something, or how you're feeling, instead of like just trying to do the day by day, like, oh, things are great.
Yeah.
Maybe that could be like a simple thing.
Express how you feel to someone. Yeah.
Yeah. Instead of like holding things in and be like, yeah, no one cares.
Totally.
And even and not care about the result.
Right.
See where it comes from. Like try to find a way to come from that place.
Got it.
Of like not caring about the answer to that, but just being able to express it without really caring about the outcome.
Right on. I don't know if this is repetitive, because I asked you the question about like what thing about life you find to be like true about life, like how you see life right now, or it makes a good life. But like what's if someone were to say like, who is Mike now? I know we've asked this question before, but like how would you describe you to somebody? Maybe like one thing or a couple things, or I don't know. Whatever you feel comfortable with.
I don't know like how to like.
It's hard.
Yeah, like put it all into one little thing.
It's a lot.
It's kind of it's like things aren't that simple.
Fair.
It's like so complicated.
Fair.
We're all so complicated.
True.
Very
much.
And probably like for me, like if I don't know someone, then you're gonna know this much. You know what I mean?
Got it.
Still.
Yeah.
I try to be I try to. I mean, maybe it'd be a little bigger. Maybe a couple of years ago it was like this, but maybe it's like this now.
Mm-hmm.
You'll know a little bit more, but I think I'm just reserved, cautious, but like I find a lot of like validity in like feeling and like other people's feelings or the way I feel. And I don't know, I feel strongly about things.
Right on.
Maybe. Yeah.
Right on, dude. It's weird, right?
Yeah.
Because we're so used to being like, who's Mike?
I also like, I feel like lately I really don't care about trying to figure it out too.
Wow.
Like trying to like, I don't know, I just feel like I'm so done with just worrying about how to come off to people and stuff. Like I just don't care anymore, man. I'm just done.
So Mike is someone who's done trying to prove who they are to them, to other people.
I try to just come off as someone that they're not. Or,
Mike is done trying to come off to anyone
yeah.
who he is.
Yeah.
He just is. That's who you are right now.
Yeah.
It's fucking awesome, dude.
Thanks, man.
Certainly less work.
It is less work.
You know, right? Like you probably feel like more energy and not putting it towards like coming off any kind of way.
I will say it makes me kind of, I don't know why my throat's like killing me right now. Oh my God, what is that?
Oh no.
Something happened.
The drones.
What happened to that?
They got you, dude.
Are they still out there?
Probably.
Probably, right? I forgot what I was going to say.
Damn, we lost it because of the cough. Yeah. It's okay. It'll come back if it's meant to.
Yeah.
Right on, dude.
Thanks, man. What about you? I want to throw it back at you. I feel like it's something you probably thought about.
Yeah. One thing for sure is I believe now that life is best lived if you can remove as much attention from yourself and put it on others as possible. Right now, that's how I feel about life. I'm reaping the benefits of living that way right now. Maybe it's just for people who are wired like me or people who were similar in chemistry or whatever, but I'm seeing that the more I am in service of something outside of myself, the better my life goes. Less pressure. There's more gratitude, sense of purpose, and what more do I need? You know, I'm here doing a thing I know is right. It's unselfish, altruistic. Yeah, and I'm satiated like in all ways by it. I don't know. It's simple because I'm not a complicated thinker. You know? I like when things are simple. Simple isn't an ugly word or like a remedial word. Simple just means like to the point, condensed and like right here so you can digest it. And I like that.
Me too.
And I think when I put my attention on other people, it's a simple act. It's on you. It's not on me. It's not on what I'm thinking, feeling, here, there, whatever, future, past. No. I'm presently here. Attention's on you. That's it. And life happens. And I'm like, wow, I was a part of that. Whoa. Look, we just laughed really hard together because you said that thing and it was really funny. I found it super funny. And like it just unfolds or it's a conflict or whatever, but my attention is not on me or how I'm coming off, like you're saying, or how's this going to be received? How do I sound? All that shit's gone. Life becomes very simple and it's one step I take. Like that's it. Yeah, and I think that's how I feel about life, dude. It's if you can get awareness off of yourself and onto others, not that you this is the slippery slope part. So people are gonna be like, you don't do the work for yourself, you don't take care of yourself, you don't investigate yourself. Like I've over investigated myself for way too long, bro. I'm talking about if you've done that and you want to like get away from that for a bit, I think A better way to do that is to, you're always going to be there. It's you. Yeah. You're existing. You're in existence. But I think your attention on others is the way out into like a serviceable, compassionate. I feel more compassionate. I feel like my heart's growing, for others. Like I just drive around and I look at people, or I just sit. I go to a cafe and I go to a cafe in my town and I just grab a coffee and I just look at people. Like I'm waiting for my order. I'm not on my phone, but I'm looking at people and I'm looking at the paintings they've drawn. I'm having compassion for the paintings the people drew. Like, who are those people? And wow, this perspective, and it literally changes the quality of my life top to bottom. It's crazy. It's crazy.
I think too, it's like if someone says you should like work on yourself or like stuff like that. I think that is a form of it too. It's like you're figuring out what you need. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that's what's helping you.
Yeah. What's healthy for me won't be healthy for you, right?
Yeah. I mean, I think it's pretty good to like what you're doing is pretty solid, I think, for anyone, because
right.
There's nothing good that comes from like just thinking about your stuff all day. Dude, there's been too many just rabbit holes of just the amount of times where I zone, like I'm like driving and I zone into just like, I ask myself this like every month. I catch myself and like, all right, time to like go talk to someone or just like live normally.
Yeah.
I'm just like, what is all this?
I got to tap back into like humanity and life.
Just don't worry about all this crap,
dude.
man.
Yeah.
Like,
and for God's sake, put the phone down, man.
Yeah.
Whoa. That's another thing, dude. I'm like trying to negotiate with like an inanimate object. Like, I'm not going to answer you after this time. I'm not going to pick you up and have lights shine on my face from here to here. You know what I mean? Like when I go on this walk, I'm walking my dog and you're not coming. Like I'm doing that with my phone.
I will say my hours on my phone right now is
out of control, probably.
Let me tell you, it's bad.
But that's a different. You're using it in a different.
I'm in a different situation.
You're using it. You're having human contact through it.
Let's just say
it's a tool.
Let's just say it says 14 hours.
Whoa, 14 a day?
Because your boy keeps it on at night. Wow.
Oh, right.
You know,
right
like,
on.
There's just things.
It's the cutest shit ever.
I know.
You guys are. I can't. You guys are so freaking cute, man.
Thanks, dude. Thanks.
It's so cool to see love like blossoming outside of yourself.
I know.
My attention's on you guys, and I'm falling in love with you guys. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's how I feel. My heart's swelling. I have.
There's been a lot of swelling, man.
What? You couldn't help yourself. You had to let it go.
All right, move on.
Yeah, we'll move on. Okay, so I have the segment, same segment from last 2 weeks. People are saying they like it. We're bringing it back. Someone said to me too, by the way, you better come to Dallas for the screening because it wouldn't make sense if you didn't. And that's just a random person told me, "What do you mean Mike ain't coming to the fucking screening?" And I was like, "Listen, he's his own man.
I didn't work on it.
He's his own." But it doesn't. But they said it doesn't make sense because we're best friends. And I said, "He's his own man. He's a grown man."
He didn't let me work on it.
I said, "Get him out of here."
No, I'll be there. That's why I said I'm going to be there.
Okay.
Because I feel the same.
But I'm telling you, other people are saying that I won't name. That you don't really even, whatever. They said it literally doesn't make sense, and they're right. It wouldn't make sense.
You're right. I know it's right.
Margot, please yell at your boy.
She already told me. She's like, I'll buy your ticket. I'm like, no.
She has to come too.
I know she will.
Okay. So Reddit segment.
Welcome to Reddit.
Reddit journal entries.
We're Redditors.
By the way, my phone camera just broke.
Oh, that's good.
Just says it's not.
So no more angle.
No more angle until I get it fixed. Camera not recognized. That's what it's saying.
That's.
Right. Thank you, Apple.
Hey, Apple. Why do you delete my app that I used yesterday? Huh? Why do you undownload my apps? Huh? Why did we do that?
Is that what's happening?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, that's not nice. Yeah, Apple, be nice. You ready?
Yeah.
You ready to rock and roll? Yeah, but tap in now. I want you to really be here.
I'm here.
But really be here, man.
What?
That brought you to the moment?
Yeah.
A little pain, dude?
Yeah.
Okay. You want to fight?
Sure.
You want to wrestle?
Sure.
Let the bear get his hands on you, bro?
Yeah. Well, you're weak right now.
I am weak right now.
Wouldn't be fair.
But still, I would.
Wouldn't be fair.
No, I just go low. I'd go
Wouldn't
low.
be fair.
Okay.
know you can because you're back.
All right, dude. This is from February 22nd, 2025. Okay. There was far too much wine last night. Okay, this person got
Got
bumped.
lit.
I am not complaining. I enjoyed every moment of it. I had been invited by C, who is an amazing person. I don't really know him all that well, but for whatever reason, he always puts himself out for me, putting me in touch with people, calling to check up, even getting his wife to make phone calls on my behalf. Yesterday was classic C. He reached out and said, "Hey, bud, come through." So I did, and it was fun. My therapist has warned me against booze, and mostly I have complied, but there are days where a bottle of wine is just right. Yesterday was such a day. My instinct is to brood in solitude, to avoid crowds, to live a quiet life, but I really enjoy banter and conversation. I should be more deliberate about seeking it out, I feel. People are remarkable. They believe in the craziest things, and I love it. And that's that entry. This person's like more of a quiet person. They like the quiet life. That's their instinct, or that's the way they are wired. But because of this friend C, they're becoming more outgoing, and they're reaping the reward of like seeing the beauty of people, which I think is a good friendship, man.
Yeah.
And he's married.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Isn't that cool?
That's crazy, man.
Isn't that cool?
That's how I felt with you, man.
Really?
In a way.
Oh, like kind of bring you out?
A little bit, yeah.
A little
sometimes.
bit? I remember in the beginning when it was like, oh, this is everyone.
Yeah. And I'm
You were like, holy shit.
I'm like,
how many people?
just from this podcast, how many people I've met.
Yeah, bro.
It's wild, you know?
I know.
But it's, that I think that's healthy, man. And one thing I did learn too is being kind of like a more quiet guy is you can still be a quiet guy, but still have good friendships and like be around people. Doesn't mean
for sure.
You just be quiet around them. Just be you around them. That's it. So I think that's a great thing. Maybe the booze thing and brooding alone, there's a little bit of red flags there.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a good mix.
Be careful.
The brood. I've been there. I've been there before where I'm like, buy a bottle of whiskey every month. Yeah. And like just sip. And just sip and brood.
I always thought that was kind of crazy you did that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, let me try something else. And I'm like, that was like a fun thing for me. It's like
the whiskey.
Yeah, I had to stop.
Yeah.
I really don't drink at all.
No, I don't either, bro.
I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
It is cool, like when I go out, like I'm fine. You know what I mean? But
no, if it's like New Year's, hanging out and like having a whiskey, like that's fun, man. But yeah, it's different when you're like alone.
Yeah. And
you're like boozing. That's a dangerous, slippery slope, I feel.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, if you have control, you know what I mean?
I guess.
But like, if it's one of those nights, I feel like it's a little slip of a. Why is it one of those nights?
yeah. Why are you alone?
But some people do just like unwinding on. I get that thing too. You know what I mean? Like
that's a pull though. I feel like if you're not happy, like the unwind thing, like the quote unquote unwind. That's a slippery slope.
Yeah, because then you unwind you have to unwind every day.
I mean, I need a little something just to chill out. It's like 3 Xanax and like a whiskey is not unwinding. You know what I mean? That's like you're a drug addict and an alcoholic. Yeah,
you're right.
Lena told me the term for an alcoholic, I think, is someone who drinks like 5 to 7 days, five days out of the week or something.
Really?
Like 1 to 2 drinks, like 5 days a week. So it's like,
we know who you are,
dude. That's a lot less than I thought an alcoholic was.
Yeah.
Like on medical terms.
Well, how much more can it be? 6, 7?
Well, when I was talking to you, I was like, man, I was feeling the urge a year ago or 2 years ago to be like, why don't we just drink beer every night? Like just to chill out. It's like, dude, that's called addiction. Yeah. That's scary.
I feel like you would be like, yeah, let's do it. And then like you wouldn't.
And I wouldn't want to do it. Maybe, bro. But of course it was at a time where I was like, what am I doing with my life?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it paired up perfectly.
Yeah, let me just do this thing that's gonna make me feel like nothing matters.
That way I
and
could
don't care.
I could clock back into work tomorrow and I'll be okay. Like I'll survive.
Yeah.
And then I know I have something to look forward to, which is like laughter and fun.
It's so funny that it's such a simple like relationship you have
It's
between
so
like
simple, bro.
a vice,
Yeah.
right? It's just yeah.
That's what I'm finding with food, bro. It's the quickest thing I run
know.
to.
And that was like that's even tougher, I think, for me to kick. Cause it's just like you have to eat to survive. I have to eat this to survive.
But also you come from a family that like they fed you.
The plate was clean.
But that was love. That's like love. You know, it's connected like food and love. And it wasn't like my dad would just stuff my face.
Yeah. My grandma would make fries.
Oh, see?
And it was the best.
Yeah, bro.
Just a fresh fry, dude.
My great grandparents just eat, dude. Come on, eat,
Yeah.
eat. It's like, oh yeah. No, that's love. I feel better. Dangerous. Okay. Here we go. Lock in, Mike. Be here. Are you here?
Yeah. I'm in.
Okay. February 25th. That's Monday. That's yesterday.
Today, no.
2025. I fear growing old. I fear growing old, not because of increasing responsibilities, but because of losing friends one by one until there's no one left standing with me at the finish line. He thinks he's making it to the finish line before everyone else.
Yeah, dude.
The thought of being alone there hurts more than the struggle to get there.
Oof.
Whoa. That's pretty profound. Why am I always the one chasing my friends? The moment I stop, they disappear, as if I never existed. They don't even remember me. I got so tired of running after them that I finally let go. And now they're all gone. Realizing that hurts too, but I'm so tired. I'm so tired. But I'm so hurt too. Is it wrong to feel a bit angry with them? But I guess who cares? I never existed. I think if you're in any kind of friendship or quote unquote friendship where a friend or someone you care about, you have an expectation of and they're not meeting it, or you feel like you're constantly reaching out and it's not being reciprocated. If you don't address it, if you know it hurts you, if you feel like you're nothing in this friendship or group of friends or whatever, you're like the seventh man at the end of the bed, the sixth man. If you don't address it, that is your responsibility to say it to them. And if they are your friend, they're going to adjust in some kind of way, I would think. Maybe not all of them, maybe some of them, maybe you lose some. But I think the dwelling and the in secret feeling without expressing to a friendship, eventually you're going to have so much resentment that you're not going to want to be friends. And of course, like that's where we're at now.
Yeah.
So they moved on because naturally that's what they do. Maybe they're wired that way. Maybe they're bad friends to each other and that they don't know how to be good friends. If you addressed it to them, you'd probably help them out. They could have stronger relationships in the future. Maybe not with you, but if you look at it like a service, maybe if I'm expressing to you like, dude, you suck on the phone. You know what I mean? Like I call you 3 times a week. Like you never call me back. I don't, and I'm just letting you know, I'm not, I feel resentment, but I'm not attacking you. I'm just letting you know it hurts my feelings. Like if I was to hear that, I'd be like, oh shit, I'm sorry. Yeah. Like I didn't mean for that. And I apologize and I'll try to do better or whatever. I'll attempt it. But I wouldn't know that unless you said that. So some of these friends you might have, like maybe you could save the friendships, or you can strengthen them, or you can make them know something about themselves they wouldn't otherwise if you didn't say it. And I'm sure you will feel better by addressing it. Maybe not at first, but like you definitely will feel like I got it out. It's not in just festering and I'm the one that's never existed. It's like you existed and you spoke up for yourself. Yeah. If you feel like you never existed, it's because like maybe you never felt like you had a voice. Yeah. Maybe you had the fear of how you'd be received kept you from expressing who you are. And if you feel like you never existed, that's a lie from the enemy, bro. Like you exist. There's no way around that. Yeah. You exist. No matter how anyone responds to you, you exist. You're here today. So you have a voice. Don't be mistaken. It exists. And it takes some courage for sure. If you're not used to doing it, it takes courage. But man, when you do that once and you're received good, bad, otherwise, you're going to know, oh, I survived that. Oh, and it felt good. Like I heard my voice outside of myself and I saw it land. And I stood up for myself. That's a self-esteemable act. That's esteem. You're building it. So don't be afraid. You exist, man. That's what I would tell all to say. That's what I would tell.
Agreed, dude. And I'll add too, it's like the action kind of like if there's like, I mean, I don't know if this person did anything or said anything or confronted them about it or anything, but if you didn't, then like you said, it's like there's no real proof then of trying to fix it. And it's all on you still, you know? If you just dwell and say nothing and like just keep kind of being like, hey man, you want to hang out? Oh no, okay, no worries, man, next time. That's inaction, you know? So the only like proof of you trying is going to be action and trying to say something. Like you said, you got to have a little courage to do it, but worst thing you can get is a no and a bye, you know? But at least you existed there, you know? You made your mark. That makes you both stronger.
Stood up for yourself.
Yeah.
I think that's beautiful, man.
Man.
I got a couple more.
And a good friend, I think it's rare,
It is rare.
you know?
You're right.
Right?
Yeah, you're not going to be good friends with, bless you, with 30 people.
Yeah.
Or 20. It's hard to find 20 good friends.
I got a couple, bro.
The same.
Right? That's, I feel like, what most people are.
Yeah.
You got a couple,
If you're lucky.
you know?
Yeah, man.
Like truly, like, good friends.
Yeah, dude.
Like,
it's very rare.
tough, man.
That's a good point, Mike.
it is. Sometimes it's okay, I guess, to have, like, more acquaintances. People, like, that's what I've realized, too. It's
Yeah.
like, not everyone has to be on the in.
For sure.
You know? Like,
For sure.
it can be a more kind of, but I feel like if you're a person that doesn't have anything, then it's like, man, like, what the fuck?
Oh, yeah, dude.
Right?
I think when you're, the tricky thing is when you're younger,
Yeah.
it's very easy to feel like you have
Yeah.
many close friends or a group or whatever.
True.
As you grow older, a lot of people go different ways, and you realize like maybe a fact of growing older is knowing like you're not going to get along with everybody. You're not going to have super tight groups of friends that like exist forever, but you will have the strong one or two or three or whatever that are there, that aren't going anywhere, that you don't have to be anything for, and that love you for who you are, not like how you make them feel.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's not a take and like, what can you do for me? It's like, no, there's that person I love, and like, I love him.
You don't
That's
think
a
about
fun-
it.
No, it's there. Yeah. Okay. Two more. This is from last year. This is August last year. I'm once again attempting to journal. If nothing else, at least this will help improve my handwriting. Okay. I guess I should have set a goal for what I want this to accomplish for me before I started writing. Whoops. My anxiety is probably my biggest issue right now, or let's say, quote unquote, challenge or test or deal. She's funny. I know it will get better, easier with time. It already has, but it has also evolved. I thought the physical symptoms were difficult, but couldn't even imagine then what a challenge the emotional aspect would be. In a way, I am grateful because this experience has forced me to take care of myself more, both physically and mentally. I am almost excited for the person I will become once I master my mind. Quote unquote, master isn't the perfect word, but I don't know how else to word it. I'm glad this is happening now in my life and not sometime else. The hardest part for me right now is being forced to confront the fact that I can't have control over everything. Ooh, you ever feel that? It was always my safeguard, having control. And now I'm afraid I've lost it and it's all my fault. But I believe I can forgive myself. I do forgive myself. And I also believe that I can rebuild it. And not only that, but better. Control, but also compassion, confidence, resilience, balance, kindness, diligence, thoughtfulness, perseverance, motivation, and faith. Faith in myself and my power. I think it's a great thing that we can always work on ourselves and make things better for ourselves no matter what. I can be good. That's a positive one, man. She's finding gratitude in the anxiety that caused her to look at herself and work on herself. And she's like, wow, I'm glad I'm doing it now. As opposed to like down the road.
Yeah.
And like, I think it's cool that you have a choice to like work on yourself always and make things better. Like, that's a cool outlook. That's a good day, it sounds like, for her. She's like, I underplayed how emotionally difficult it would be to have anxiety and to like struggle. But can't say I'm not working on myself. And like, it made me work on myself. And I'm grateful for that. It's cool. It's cool that I kudos to you for finding the silver lining, finding the gratitude in a situation. A lot of people would be like, "Oh, it sucks to have anxiety, man."
Yeah.
I've been there. You boohoo yourself. Oh, my life sucks. Oh, it's.
Did you ever get like go to a doctor for
sucks anxiety?
that stuff?
Just the therapist. I never went to a doctor for.
I never like had like a diagnosis or anything. So I feel like I don't know if that happened, if how things would be different.
Oh, yeah. How different would we be if it was like one brain particle, like here? You were a little more susceptible to like depression. How different would we be? You know?
Yeah. It's tough, man.
Or anxiety.
Yeah. The only one thing in that thing where I was like, I don't know, is the mastering the mind thing.
Yeah,
which they quote unquoted, which is,
they're kind of mocking it in a way. It's like silly.
I think it's just like for that, I think, if you fall into another like dark hole or something, then, hope it doesn't mean like you didn't master it enough or something,
Yeah.
Like things are going to happen, but maybe that's with learning it and mastering it. It's like learning the pitfalls and stuff.
Straight up.
So
I think
it's awesome, man.
I think the mastering the mind thing is what we were talking about. Like what I was trying to get to with like, we never like get there.
Yeah.
Like we don't, there's no, that's why the quote unquote mastering is funny. It's like, you could be a monk. I'm sure you still have a second thought about like, shit, I messed that up or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like there's no, we try our best to best understand ourselves and like do our best living. And we're all trying to do that at some point in our lives, but like we never quite master it because we're not perfect.
Yeah, you can't.
But we try our best. Or we don't. Last one. This one put a cute little kitty sticker on her notepad here. The feeling of longing for a friendship has returned. This has been a weekly occurrence for the past 5 years at least. I haven't had a friend call my own for that amount of time. The people I follow on Instagram are purely for me to view online so I could see how social and alive they are while I lay in bed wondering where the day is going. Going outside in crowds of people sounds like a nightmare, and I never know how to hold a conversation when someone gives me the time of day. I'm listening to my boyfriend talk and laugh on Discord with the friends that he's known for years. And while I have met them and know them and how great they are, I always know them as my boyfriend's friends. I want to have friends of my own too. I want to have people that will ask me to hang out with them or to even just to text about whatever. I hate how silent my phone is. My contact list is so empty. I go through the same motions of checking my messages and my emails in hopes that there's someone that cares about me. Every day I daydream of a scenario that includes me and someone just enjoying each other's company and talking about whatever. I'm still waiting for that day to come. Right now it's so lonely. My heart feels so heavy. Thinking about my non-existent friendships makes my whole body feel like it's itching for something new. Or rather, someone new. Please, someone, please see me and see the potential in me. I have so much to give, and I need love back. I miss having friends so much.
Damn, man.
Poor girl, man. She just wants friends, man.
Yeah.
Or a friend. It's like you said, good friends are rare.
Yeah.
They're hard to find, man.
And even like I find myself too is like, I didn't feel like that hard about it, but like sometimes I think I'm like, oh, I don't really like go out and do things, and I'm not like always going out to bars with the boys and like doing all that stuff. And I never was like that. And I don't know if there's some days where I'm like, maybe I should or want to do that, but I'm like, I don't know. That's not what's happening, so I don't know.
Yeah.
I never like ended up trying to do that. But I don't know. It's weird. Sometimes I think too, I'm like, I do spend a lot of time alone. So I don't know, maybe if there's some sort of peace you can find in the solitude, you know? Like what you're looking for, you know, because of the friendship is like something lacking in life that you're feeling, that's making you feel like this maybe.
Yeah.
Because I think it's good to be able to be alone too and like deal with it and try to like live in it, you know, and not have it be kind of like a negative thing. People get lonely though. You know what I mean? That's natural.
Yeah.
You just find people that you got similar interests online, you know, like
Yeah.
there's a lot of places you can look.
For sure. Yeah.
That's tough though.
Yeah, I think the coolest thing I think I would ever imagine someone doing would be to be like what she just said. Like the journal, thank God for journals, and like thank God you have places where you can put it out and express it in some capacity where you feel safe, but you also feel like you can share.
Yeah.
But man, to say that to someone, just in life, just to be like, I'd be rocked if someone came up to me and said, "Man, I just don't have friends, and I would love to have a friend." There was a dude who I can tell is, how do I put this? I don't think he watches. It's a dude who, when I met him, I could tell struggle socially, or it's my favorite kind of people. They really are. I really no, I swear to God. To me, it's like, because you know why? It's pure.
Yeah.
I know it's hard.
Yeah.
But it's so pure. They can't hide it. At least when I see it, and I'm like, wow. I could tell this is uncomfortable for you. You're afraid a little bit. I see the fear. Now, because we've had conversations and he fires away. Like he'll say a weird thing or like a thing that's not usually comfortable in a conversation.
Yeah.
I love it. I always receive it.
Yeah.
He just goes like this, like to give me a hug at the end of the day or something.
Yeah.
Just gives me a fucking hug. And I'm like, dude, it's so cool that we can hug.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I wish, if anything, if at the end of my life, one person like has a weird conversation and like ends up hugging someone they wouldn't usually hug or something, like that's what I hope people move on with in life, to help each other in some capacity. If you see someone lacking in some area or some place, like you're supposed to reach out a hand.
Yeah.
You're supposed to try to help. And not in like you're just supposed to try to help.
Yeah.
You know, or just to offer yourself to it. You know, if you know someone's not coming at you with any kind of malice or whatever, they're just fearful or they're lost or whatever. You're supposed to extend a hand, whatever that means in the moment. And we're supposed to be on the lookout for those things, I think. Like, where can we help someone today? And I love just seeing someone get a hug. You know? Because then you're in your journal, and at the end of it, you said, well, I got a hug today. I felt good. You don't know what impact silly little things that may not mean a lot to you mean to someone else.
Yeah.
You don't know who that person is talking about, I wish I had a friend. Wish one person would just stop me and look at me and say, like, you're so cool, man. I see you. And like, tell me about that weird thing that you love. Like, whatever it was. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We're supposed to do that for each other, man.
Yeah. It's rare.
Yeah. Well,
maybe going to a cafe is a good idea.
Great idea.
right? And just try to like
Great idea. You don't know how many
talk to
conversations.
the workers.
How many times have you seen people just kind of like
Yeah.
click up outside of the? They happen to
Oh,
be
yeah.
studying similar things, or
Yeah.
what are you reading? It's as simple as
There's
that.
a risk because there's some
Yeah,
weird.
but-
Sometimes there's some weirdos, and
You know
sometimes,
what?
but just
Be weird.
to pref. Yeah,
Yeah.
be weird. I think it's good.
Yeah,
The amount of weirdos we met over there.
but I love them.
I know. I know.
I'm weird.
I
Like
know. No,
we're
I know-
all
I know,
weird,
me too.
You know? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, it's the best, dude. It's the fucking best.
Yeah.
Be you, man. And extend your hand if you see someone down. Try to help them out. Whatever, in whatever way you can, do it.
Agreed.
That's the podcast, ladies and gentlemen. Mikey, thank you. I love you.
Love
Have a
you too,
safe trip, bro.
Thank you, dude.
Be
Appreciate
seeing
it.
your ass early in the morning. We're going to Newark, baby.
Heck yeah, man.
Whee!
Dude. Thank you, guys. I love you. My name is Mike, and I'm signing out.
My name's Dave. I love y'all. Please be kind to yourself. Please be kind to one another. Peace.